What's up, guys? Sergio here. So today I'm gonna do a full day of eating, and I haven't done this in quite some time, so I figured that it would be a good time to do it again. I think the last time I did a full day of eating was probably about a year ago. So I figured I'd do a full day eating today and just show you guys what I'm eating currently during my off season. A lot of it's the same from what I was doing before, but I did change. I have made some small changes. So let's start off with breakfast and take a look at what I'm eating. All right, so when it comes to breakfast, the game really hasn't changed. I'm still doing oatmeal with banana. So right now the oatmeal is a little low, so we're gonna fill that back up. I measure out all my food, so the measuring cups and food scale are essential to my daily diet, so I know exactly how much food I'm getting. And even though I've been doing this for quite some time, and for the most part I can eyeball, when you have measuring cups and weights, it makes it way easier, and you don't have to worry about guessing. Okay. Then I eat the peel. No, I'm just kidding. All right, we're gonna throw this in the microwave for 3 minutes. I'm gonna fill up my water jug, and then I'll just grab my eggs out the fridge. Okay, so as far as water goes, I have a half-gallon canteen, and what I do is I drink a gallon of water a day. The first half gallon is all water, and then the second part of the day, I drink another half gallon of tea. So that way it switches it up, and I don't get bored drinking water all day, and have a little flavor with the tea makes it easier. And since we can't fit a water filter on our sink, I just use this I don't know how you pronounce it, filter here to fill up my water canteen. Sometimes it isn't completely filled, so in that case, I just fill it up as much as I can, and I really don't worry about it. I get residual water from oatmeal and things like that, so I'm usually pretty close to a gallon, and sometimes I think I actually drink a little bit more than a half gallon of tea, so I don't worry about it too much, but I just consistently try to be as close to a gallon as possible every day. Not bad. It's about 3/4 full, but I'll take that. I don't know if any of you guys out there drink filtered water, but I definitely can taste the difference. So that's why I like doing the filtered water. I think filtered water it tastes 10 times better. So I always do the filtered water. Ever since I've been drinking filtered water for about maybe 2 or 3 years, and now I just don't see myself switching back. Like, you can taste the difference. I don't know, regular water, like straight from the tap, it tastes more metallic and things like that. So I like that I'm able to filter out some of those substances that get in your water, your drinking water. So try out filtered water if you haven't, because I definitely like it. I definitely taste the difference. That nice steamy oatmeal there, looking good, looking tasty. So I'm just gonna throw 4 boiled eggs on top of there, and then I'm gonna head off to work. Usually my egg peeling job is better than this, so this is pretty good. They don't always turn out perfectly, as you can see. So that one got a little jacked up, but that's all right. That's gonna be it for now. I'll see you guys when I get back from work and training, and we'll see what I get for snacking and for lunch. What's up, guys? So I'm finally back from training my clients, my morning clients, and working out. So before I get my next snack in, I figure I'd give you guys a quick physique update since I haven't done that in quite some time, so you guys can see what I'm looking like and where my weight is at. So let's do it. Alright guys, well that's it for the physique update. I did weigh myself. I'm weighing about 165.6, so 165.5 pounds. So not too much of a change since last time I did a physique update. I was probably around like 163. So really not much of a big difference. That's pretty much what my physique is looking like, and that's the weight that I've been staying at this off season, just staying consistent with the diet that you guys are seeing me eat today. Let's get on to our next meal and see what's next. Alright guys, back from the gym and just got done doing the physique update. So the next thing that I want to do is my snack, which is a little later than usually what I like it to be. But this is like my second meal, if you will, after breakfast. So all I want to do is have 4 ounces of carrots and a quarter cup of cashews. So I'm going to go ahead and weigh that out right now. My water is almost done. I always make sure that I have my half-gallon of water done before I eat lunch. So there's a little bit left in here, so I'm going to finish that off before lunchtime, but right now I'm just going to make a snack. So I got organic carrots, if you can see it here, organic baby carrots, and these I get from Costco. I like Costco because you can get a whole bunch of stuff in bulk, and since I eat a lot of the same things, it actually saves me money when I can buy mass quantities of food in bulk. So there's 4 ounces of carrots there. Then I'm also gonna have cashews, and these I get from Trader Joe's. And Trader Joe's really, when it comes to trying to find raw nuts and things like that, Trader Joe's is the place to go. They have all different types of nuts, whether it's cashews, Brazilian walnuts, mixed nuts, pistachios, and you can get them raw. Mostly other places when you get nuts, they're gonna be salted and have oils and stuff like this, but I just like the fact that you can get them raw with nothing else added. It makes it really easy to add into your calories and your macros. So here you have it. I got my carrots, got my cashews. So I'm gonna eat these, get a little bit of work done, and then I'll see you guys back at lunchtime. All right guys, so for lunch I'm doing chicken, mixed vegetables, and sweet potatoes. So for my mixed vegetables, I do the Normandy blend from Costco. Once again, getting it in bulk. And so this has broccoli, carrots, cauliflower, and actually orange and yellow carrots. So nice little mixture. And so I'm gonna do 12 ounces of this. Sometimes people will say that the fresh vegetables are better, but there really is no truth to that. Sometimes frozen might even be better, because depending on when the crop was actually produced and cut down, it actually might be better to freeze it, because you kind of trap that nutrients in there, where in the grocery store it could be sitting for who knows how long, and it could be slowly losing nutrients and going bad or getting or rotten. So really, when it comes to fresh and frozen, there's not a big difference. All right, got my 12 ounces here. Throw that in the microwave for 3 minutes. When I go to the grocery store, I get 7 sweet potatoes and I just weigh them out at the store. And I make sure it comes out to about 5 pounds and 4 ounces. So that way I'm eating about a 12-ounce sweet potato on average every day. But usually it's somewhere between 10 and 12 ounces. It doesn't really, I'm not too worried about being exactly 12 ounces for the day. As long as I get somewhere between 5 pounds and 4 ounces and 5 pounds of sweet potato, that is what I go off of as far as measurements go. So I'm gonna go ahead and scrub this and get this ready to put in the microwave. So here's the chicken right here. I got some chicken baking in the oven, and I also got some brown rice on the stove. And that's the timer let me know that the chicken is halfway done. So if you guys are wondering, I use organic no salt seasoning. I get this from Costco. It's a really good seasoning because it basically tastes as close to salt without being salt. So it just has a bunch of different spices without adding a whole bunch of salt. Alright, so I'm just gonna cut this sweet potato in half, just like this, and I'm gonna throw it in the microwave for 2 minutes. Some chicken that has already been made, so you guys just saw what I had in the oven. So this is some chicken right here that's already been made. And so all I'm gonna do is just weigh out 6 ounces of chicken. Oh, well, you know, exactly 6 ounces. So as you guys saw, I don't really add salt to anything that I make, but when I do actually sit down to eat my food, I will add salt. And the reason for that is because I really don't get a whole lot of sodium in my diet. Everything that I eat is pretty much raw or some type of whole food, so there isn't really a lot of sodium in it unless there's sodium that's naturally in it. For that reason, I actually do add salt to my diet. Otherwise, I probably wouldn't get enough sodium. Now that the sweet potato is heated up, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put everything on this plate, and then I'm gonna heat it up for 6 minutes total, and then it'll be ready to eat. The 2 things that I'm gonna add to my lunch are just gonna be a little bit of pepper, which I get from Costco, and then also some Mediterranean sea salt, which I get from Costco as well. And I like the sea salt in this particular one because it's coarse sea salt, and so actually I wind up adding not as much salt rather compared to like a table salt where you can easily add way more salt than what you need. This is the finished product right there. Got 12 ounces of vegetables, about 12 ounces of sweet potato, and 6 ounces of chicken. So I'm gonna dig in and enjoy. I will see you guys at the next meal. What's up, guys? Back in the kitchen again for my next snack. So the next meal or snack is going to be another 4 ounces of carrots and another 1/4 cup of cashews. And this is usually the snack that I get once I get off work for the evening. Besides that, I'm going to get another 1/2 gallon of water in, and like I said earlier, instead of just drinking straight water, I like to do tea. It makes it a little bit easier to get the water in for the day. So I'll show you guys some of the teas that I'm drinking right now. A couple of my favorite teas are Country Peach Passion, and another one of my favorites is gonna be the Honey Vanilla Chamomile tea. So I definitely recommend tea if you're someone who's struggling to get your water intake in. Tea is great because there's no calories whatsoever, and you can get it caffeine free as well if that's an issue for you. And it makes it a lot easier to get your water intake in. So if you haven't tried tea, give it a shot. All right, well, I'm gonna eat this snack and drink a little tea, and I'll have one more meal to go, so I'll see you guys then. All right, guys, so for the last meal, I'm gonna be doing chicken, rice, and vegetables. So I'm going to use the same Normandy blend vegetables that I had for lunch, and it's gonna be the same chicken as well, obviously. But I'm going to also add some rice, and I'll show you guys what rice that I like to use. This is the rice that I use right here. So it's brown jasmine rice from Trader Joe's, and I really like this type of rice because when you cook it up, it sticks really well, and it has a sticky consistency like you would with a stir-fry rice. So this is a really great rice to use if you're going to do any kind of stir-fry. So once the vegetables are heated up, I'm gonna put my bowl back on the food scale, and then I will just tear it to 0. And then I'm gonna use my scissors here. These are the scissors I use for cutting my chicken into smaller pieces, so it'll be more like a stir fry. So I'll just keep cutting pieces off until I get to about 6 ounces or 6 1/4 ounces. And I can't stress enough just how good it is to do meal prep because it saves you so much time. You don't have to work over a stove when you get home from work and have to make a meal, but you already have all your food already made for you, so you just have to add it together and heat it up. And what's cool about a meal like this is really easy to add different spices so that it really doesn't get boring. But mixing it up makes it taste a little bit better and just makes it easier for me to eat day in and day out. And you don't have to eat exactly what I'm eating right here. You can easily swap out beef or maybe even fish or turkey if you're not a big chicken fan. And instead of using rice, you can use cauliflower rice or maybe even a sweet potato or even a regular potato and cut it up and mix it together. But just try to find something that works for you and something that's simple. It doesn't have to be complicated, but by doing this, it makes it really easy to get all the macros that I need every day. That in there. All right. one other scoop of rice. And then we're just gonna mix all this up. I'll show you guys a little bit what it looks like there, all mixed up. And then I will add a little bit more salt to this, just like I did on my meal for lunch. But those are the only 2 times that I add salt. Everything else is exactly as it is. I don't add anything else to it. Like I said before, the beauty of using coarse sea salt is that you actually wind up using less salt. Alright, another 2 minutes and we'll be good to go. So once again, we have 12 ounces of Normandy blend vegetables, 2 cups of rice, and 6 ounces of chicken. There you have it. That is my last meal for the day. Alright guys, well that's gonna be it for this video. I'm gonna sit down and enjoy this food. Hopefully you guys found this video to be helpful, just to see some of the things that I eat on a regular basis. Another thing that I just want to add is that this is by no means the gold standard, but this is just the foods that I found that work for me, that I can eat on a regular basis, day in and day out, and actually enjoy it. So I encourage you guys to come up with your own meal plans, come up with your own diet that you're going to be able to adhere to, that is going to help you also reach your goals. And you can use some of the foods that I've used in this video, or if you have other foods that might fit in your specific macros and your specific caloric intake that will work, I encourage you guys to try that out. So give it a try, play around with different foods, see what works, see what you enjoy as well, but work at it. You know, it takes time. I definitely didn't create this overnight, but it's just over years of trying different things and just finding out what works best for me. So hopefully you guys did like this video. If you guys did like it, please give it a thumbs up. And if you guys have not subscribed to my channel yet, please go ahead and subscribe. And I'll see you guys next time.